G'day guys, Jason from the Udder Farm. I'm actually on the trial property this morning. What I'll be doing today is, you noticed last week I put that video up about my cattle losing condition when they're being serviced by the bull out the Udder Farm where they're being continually graze. So this is that second video. I'm going to head down now and show you what kind of condition they're in now. So they've been cell grazing in here for around about 63 days. So we'll have a look now and see if they put the condition back on. As you can see, they're up under the wattle tree behind me. They're chewing their cud. So it's about mid-morning now. They're due for a move. I gave them a big area last night. I generally move in the morning. So from that previous video, the body condition score would have to be still in the optimal range, but it would have been moderately thin. Basically that means there's little to no fat over the ribs. You could see the last two ribs. Also you could see the hook or hip bone it's called sticking out and the triangles in front of it. And also their tail heads. There were no rolls of fat on that tail head at all. So what we'll do is we'll go up now. I don't want to harass them too much, and we'll have a look now. We'll go up and do Rainy first. She's the one on the outside, so she's not looking too bad. She had big triangles right there, and just in front of there on the hip bone. It's definitely got a smooth contour about it. Plenty of fat down there on a brisket, the rolls. If you come and look at a tail head, so the tail head is right there. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls on that tail head alone. And if I come behind her, you can see her belly sticking out a little bit. But on the other side, if you have a look at the short ribs there, which are on top there, there's definitely no fat. There's no triangle there at all. Before, you notice in the paddock, it was really pronounced. And I still reckon Min, out of all of them, she probably had the biggest triangles towards the back. And I reckon she's in a lot better condition now than she was back then. I would have to say she's put on more weight than the other 4 cows. If you have a look closely, if we can get through the trees, if you have a look up there, if you have a look in the previous video, I'll actually try and put her up next to her now. So there's definitely no triangle there. Plenty of fat down on a brisket. And if you come from the side of her, I'll try and get behind her. Definitely gut has filled out on both sides, sticking out. And if you have a look at her tail head, this is what I mean, she's in optimal condition. So if you have a look, count her rolls, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls of fat on her tail head alone. Have a look at that, guys. So she's probably close in that 7, 7.5, getting up close to not obese, but 7.5, which puts her still in the optimal range, but more towards the obese. Like I said, the scale, the beef cattle only go from 1 to 9. So should be, yeah, up there, 7.5 to 8. Rainy would be in the 7. She's got 4 rolls of tail fat, but definitely good condition. So both of them. And the other one over here, I'll show you, he's lying down at the moment with that little steer. So I don't know if I can get him up. Hello little fella. Hello mate. I'll try and get him to stand up. I don't like doing this, it's their time to relax. But he'll stand up. So he had a few, as you can see there, he had big concave marks where the triangles are on both sides. His gut capacity is filled out. If you have a look at his tail head, I'll have a look at his tail if it doesn't move too much. Not really good position. There we go. Have a look there. I can see probably, well, there's only 2 rolls. So he can fill out a little bit more, but he's got that issue with a few warts on him still, so he's not in, he's still trying to fight them off. Whoop, hit me in trees here. But yeah, have a look there. There's no triangle whatsoever on this side, and that was rather big before, and it's smooth appearance across his hip and hook bone, and he's square across the back, so he's in good condition. But I still reckon by far Min is in the best condition of all. Like I said, have a look at her back. It's definitely smooth appearance. There's absolutely, you can't even see those hip and pin bones, and she's square in the back. Definitely no vertebrae, can't see any ribs. So she's in, yeah, best condition of her life so far. So if I had to have an educated guess, they've gone from that body conditioning score of 5 up to 7, I'd say, for Rainey, and probably 7.5 for Min, because she's got a lot more body fat on now. Like I said, she's square in the back, you can't see the hook and the hip bones. So definitely 7.5. So where a 7 puts it is very, very good flesh. In appearance, she's got a square back and there's an even coat of fat across the body, and especially a tail head. So on that note, I hope you guys have a good morning, a terrific afternoon, and awesome evening, guys, wherever you're watching this from, and we'll catch you later.